Hello, everyone. You may be wondering why I'm late today. The answer is right when I decided I wanted to stream, my internet went down for like 5 minutes. Hopefully that doesn't happen anymore today. But I'm here now. Also, Ishmael is obviously sinner number 8, but does anybody know why Sinclair is sinner number 181? Like, is this just me noticing this? That seems a little high. Anyway, today's not about Sinclair. Today is the Ishmael solo, no ego. Time for the best base sinner run indeed. Hope I feel better soon, thank you. Yes, I am a bit sick today. It's not affecting my throat, so I should be able to stream fine. Hopefully. Maybe just a bit lower energy, a nice relaxing stream. Let's see how this goes. Pretty standard support passive stuff. The most interesting thing here is we're bringing Udjet Udis to give me protection every turn after turn 3, ideally.
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
But first we have to get through 4-1 in Corp. I think we'll be able to handle this because I'm blunt resistant and I do blunt damage, so I should be able to stagger them decently easily. It's just a question of bleed. And these guys don't appear to be massive bleed inflictors. Gonna get 4 hidden bosses this run. Happened to me once on stream, so you never know. Could be a repeat of the Eurodivi Ryoshi run. Sloshmail feels better than Basish. They're very similar IDs, if you look at it. Sloshmail's kinda just better, though. They both have the, you know, Gloom Blunt skill 3 for massive healing. I don't like this bleed. But Sloshing just has a higher roll, I think. They're definitely bleeding out here soon. If I don't get any more potency, I think it's okay. But I do struggle to remove my bleed count with all my single coins. You may have to reset this one, but this looks doable as a first fight. I just need a bit less bleed potency to get applied to me. Yeah, that's a bit much. Is Sloshmail's skill 3 gluttony? Okay. Then she is worse at healing than Base-ish. But it's kind of just, do you have healing, do you not have healing for Mirror Dungeon? Matthias will be awful if I get him. The bleed would be quite bad. But you know, hopefully we get him on like 411 if he decides to show up today. Okay, only 2 nails. We're getting quite a bit of bleed next turn. We might end up just resetting 4-1 here and going to something easy. But I always like to give it a try to get the Blood Red main. Because it is definitely possible to get through 4-1 in-corp stuff. We'll still be on 4-5 in half an hour. Yeah, a slow one today. Oh, we actually lost a clash there. What's new in the world of Limbus? We have like Leihang Reflectorial coming out. That's too much bleed. We're going to just reset and choose an easy 4-1. Go for some random economy gift. No Blood Red main today. That's
마지막
fine.
숨이
이럴
넘어가고
리가
남은 건
없는데.
이런 고요뿐이겠지.
Leihang's reflect reel should be interesting, I guess. I don't know. I hope he gets changed significantly from story. Because if he's just like pre-nerf Leihang with that much of a change, I'm not that interested, I guess. Stream's over, yep. What do I had this thing. Regular operational gear, good for the LCV. Now let's see. We're looking for... I could try again, see if we get an easier combat. But I will refrain. Let's actually get this run started. Is there any economy gift for sale? No? Okay. To be crushed with golden urn? Sure. Just hope I don't get the rupture robots. Oh, surely... Yeah, that just damages me. Slash means it's not the robots. I don't know what slash weak enemy would be on the to be crushed floor. Doesn't really make sense. Okay.
직원들이 긍정적인 환경에
Well, I
놓이게
think we can
되었어요.
handle this one.
관리자님이 이 기회를 잘 활용하길 기다리겠습니다. 기계는 언제나 기다리는 운명이니까요.
I'm going to give Leihang Reflectional 20 base power. Yeah, if you aren't using ammo IDs, he gets plus 20 clash power.
자자, 대열 정비하고
That's like the
좋은
average
소리는
reflectorial
답을
passive.
달렸는지 다시 확인하고 복장은 구김 없는지 체크하고 이제 대청소를 시작해 볼까?
Thankfully, you know, this is a no ego run, but I'm still allowed to equip the alternate Zayan, and so we are not Lust Fatal like Snack Harpoon is.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Because as long as I'm not using egos, I'm allowing it. I probably should have put G-Corp Gregor on. I forgot that I generate Gluttony. I think I have base Gregor on. Or maybe I did put G-Corp, and I don't really remember.
적을 난파시켰습니다. 가라앉는군요.
그래, 그렇게
적을
시원하게 처리하니
난파시켰습니다.
보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
바쁘니까 짧게 부탁드려요. 좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 가라앉는군요. 가라앉는군요. 적을 난파시켰습니다.
I was muted. Hello everyone, we are back.
가라앉는군요.
If the stream goes down like that, it's just my internet. I was supposed to get around that by starting to stream later, but apparently today it decided to still go down.
따를게요. 효율적이라면.
Didn't even mention the stream. Yeah, I accidentally muted my microphone. But we are back.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
This is a more expected fight for the to be crushed floor.
자자, 대열 정비하고 좋은 전략이네요. 시기들은 윤이 날 정도로 잘 달렸는지 다시 확인하고 복장은 구김 없는지 체크하고 이제 대청소를 시작해 볼까?
How much damage are we starting out here? So we're doing like 93 damage at a baseline. Hello, hello. We are Slot the Fatal, so these guys do a bit of damage to me, but we are at least blunt resistant. We're probably getting staggered this turn, though,
깨닫고 절망하는 모습을 보고 싶구나.
if I had to
운명의 무릎
guess.
꿇고 체념하는 그 광경을 보고 싶어.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
We at least stagger 3 of them.
서서히 절망하고 굴복하렴. 견딜 때까지
Okay.
견뎌보라.
Yeah, that was fine.
마침내 꺾여버리렴.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
You know, something else that has happened in Limbus recently is we got the new Dawn ego. And with that ego, I do believe that every single story stage can be soloed now,
좋은 전략이네요.
outside of stages that force you to bring multiple sinners, of course. Because the last one that like I could not get with the realistic amounts of luck was the stage after the barber, where you are forced to use Dawn and you fight all the cardboard cutout guys. But with the new Dawn Zayn,
망설일 생각은 하지
you
않았으면 좋겠어요.
don't have to be Wrath
바보람을
Fatal.
죽이고 싶지 않았다면
So Lantern Dawn should be able to do it now. I just have not been able to find a Lantern Dawn with the ego on support yet, so I haven't actually done it, but I'm like sure it's possible. We'll see if Kanto 10 maintains the fully soloable status or not. I'm not going to fight that guy on 92 HP with limited healing. Alright. Give me some gifts. Off to an okay start. That healing will be nice. And a bit of poise gain. It's definitely expensive to fuse outside of a super shop, but I think it is still generally worth it. And then, okay, let's upgrade this. 92% super shop. Surely we get that. Or I could just do one more heal. The lowest star event kind of killed people's sanity. Yeah. Okay. And that puts me up to 97. We definitely hit the 97% super shop. There's no way we don't.
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
Yeah, you found a base ID guy that could do Railway 2 and Section 1 of Railway 5. I am impressed, for sure.
가보죠. 기다리겠습니다. 기계는 언제나
I'll have to check that Section 1 of Railway 5, because that's something I, like, actually tried. Like, how are they dealing with Yinglong? I don't know. I'll have to see. Yinglong's second phase.
비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건 아니지만 저희를 이끌어주는 건
좋은 전략이네요.
단테님만 할 수 있는
가보죠.
일이에요. 이번에도 분명
One of the few things that base Ishmael has going for her in a solo context is my skill 3 inflicting blunt fragility. So once I get a few skill replaces and I can use a bunch of skill 3s in a turn, we can actually stack that up a bit. Oh, Railway 5, not 6. Yeah, I mean, I did Railway 5 base IDs. Okay, that's reasonable then. And like, I never gave Railway 2 a fair try yet. I just kind of assumed turn limit would make it impossible, but it sounds like the Railway buffs are enough to increase your damage output. Oh, well, I could get through it without Keiko or Ponglu. The problem was I couldn't then do Section 2 as well. Like, I did Section 1 of Railway 5 without Keiko or Ponglu, but I had to use Faust and Honglu in Section 1. But to beat Section 2, I also needed Faust and Honglu, so it just kinda... I ended up deciding I would rather get a full run through with one support passive instead of, like, splitting the run to use Faust twice.
틈이 벌어졌네. 지금 쏘면
한 발이면 충분해. 좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Railway 2 is definitely easily doable. Yeah, I just really thought the turn limit would be an issue for 9 waves. Especially with Steam Machine. I'll need to see what they do for Cycle 5 Steam Machine. That's like the most curious part of the run.
불만을 해소해준 보람이 있네. 좋은 전략이네요. 지금처럼 적들을 성공적으로 이끌다 보면 앞으로 더 많은 층을 개방하고 더 많은 보조사서의 도움을 받을 수 있을 거야.
그래.
Hmm.
이 정도면 지켜볼 가치가
Alright.
있겠지.
Floor 1 done. We're only 20 minutes into stream. And then, you can guess where we're going for floor 2. I'll try to fish for a better floor reward because I am Starlight Rich and I can. Needle and thread, there we go. Rewarded. Rewarded for my greed.
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
Sharp needle and thread really isn't going to help our damage all that much, but it is like an extra half skill slot, basically.
또 맞았나?
좋은
And I won't
전략이네요.
complain about an extra half skill slot.
어떤 상황이 좋은 전략이네요. 닥쳐와도 가보죠. 포기하. 이건 못하겠습니다. 너무 유치하잖아요.
We do have a bit of a planned route today. I think we're going to... So, I'm worried about taking base Ishmael to floor 3 full stop, right? Like, that just sounds like a recipe for disaster.
돌아오지 않는 거였어. 너희는 어떠려나?
And so,
무사히.
the plan is that we're going to go to an interesting choice of packs on floor 3. I don't think I've ever gone to this pack on stream before. But hopefully it shows up and I get the gift I want from it.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
With all egos you're planning to do Rupture. This is base IDs plus any ego Rupture, starting count with Yisung and Hongwu.
난파시켰습니다.
Are we going to see? It's a good guess, but no, we are not going to see.
좋은 전략이네요. 저희를 해야 가보죠.
The idea is that I will get a gift on floor 3 to help me with a floor 4 full stop. That's the plan.
제가 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
I just barely don't have enough damage to kill these guys. I think 2 of them lived on single-digit health there. Yeah, that guy was on 2 and that guy was on 3.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다. 재밌네. 난 너희가 좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
선택의 순간이 필요하니까 내가 정할 순 없겠네.
I'm already feeling the bad damage. You see, damage in Mirror Dungeon is kind of this thing where it's like, you need to have enough, but then having more than enough doesn't really matter. But right now, we have less than enough, which it kind of hurts. Like, I think low damage can actually make you struggle on the high floors. That's kind of what I realized with the no tier 4s.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
It's like if you're playing a good ID like Ri and Yisung, you don't need to prioritize more damage because you already have plenty. But for a bad damaging ID, you kind of want more. And yes, we have blunt damage, so we'll get Enter the BB. That will be nice. I kind of don't need it because I'll have Grey Coat still. But Answer the BB is just a really good gift. Imagine we get the BE on floor 3, the Bongi pack. That would be pretty great. If I was to have that happen on any run I ever do, this would definitely be a consideration. Because this is going to be one of the worst base ID solos.
외부 요인에 의한 강화지는 좋은 전략이네요. 경계만 할 필요는 없어요.
활용 가능성에 대해 고민해보게.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
The only idea where more than enough matters is base reissue with the slash damage. It's like, having high damage is very useful against Matthias. Because if you can kill Kira on turn 3, that's a huge difference. If you can force him to unseal repeatedly, that makes him basically do nothing. Like, having high damage output is actually really good in the Matthias fight. I think more so than any other fight in MDE. What is the worst base ID? Still Sinclair? I don't know. It's like my Sinclair run just went so well when I did it. It's hard for me to call him the worst, but again, that was probably just a really lucky run.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
I think in theory, Yisong is one of the worst. His skills roll like 11, 12, and 12. He has only sinking as a keyword, which is admittedly better now with Raincloud. Before Raincloud, he would be like one of the lowest clashers in all of Mirror Dungeon. And I know you may want to say base Faust, but Faust has an evade, and she can stack attack power down, both of which are actually quite useful in a solo. I think they more than make up for her lack of keywords. Plus, she just has more health. It's like, I haven't tried the run, but I feel like base Gregor is going to be pretty bad to solo with. I know he has some healing, but I don't recall if it's like percentage damage healing. I guess he has a Gloom skill 1 still. Otis has a Gloom skill 3, so she'll be kind of like this one, except she has an evade. Erodia can stack tons of offense level with Respite because she has a 2-coin bleed skill 2. But she'll kind of struggle with clashing and healing, I guess. So like Rhodia might go a bit poorly next month. I think Sinclair is still bottom half, because that attack power is relying on you winning clashes. Base Gregor is just kind of unkillable. Let me... Does he have percentage healing?
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Like, his skill 1 is just a nothing that inflicts 4 rupture. His skill 2 just kind of does nothing. But yeah, his skill 3 heal by 30% of damage dealt on heads hit. So he has healing solved. He rolls a 14 and has the rupture keyword. He's basically Sinclair with better healing.
맞아. 여기까지 다 울리지 않았어?
너무 과했는데.
맞아. 살살해. 그러다 뼈라도 부서지면 파이 속에서 뼈가 씹힐 거라고.
Okay.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
These combats feel like they last forever. I guess this was like an elite node. It had more enemies. For once, I think I'll be happy to get Thrill. Yeah, base Gregor has percentage healing with skill 3, so every skill 3 should just be a full heal, realistically.
저는 언제나 옳은 그런 약속대로 이 만화책이랑 해결사 잡지 가져간다.
Getting all the healing gifts early. Okay, we hit the super shop. What am I looking for? I want the skill replace. I want, I suppose, poise gifts. Get some poise going. Yeah, there's the good poise gifts for solo. maybe some tremor. I do tremor bursts. And there's a skill replace. Okay, we'll sell for that. I should fuse first. I don't need the chicken today. Alright. And 100% super shop. Okay. I probably should have picked up maggots. My plan is to not have any skill 2s left in my deck. So I don't think maggots would help all that much.
솔직히 믿기 싫지만 좋은 전략이네요. 저기 가보죠. 강해지면
그래도
Because it's like,
있을 거야.
I would get what, 2 maggots per skill? And then maggots is just a bit of gluttony damage. Like, I don't think it would be that useful.
너네 분위기 완전 좋다.
좋은
무전기
전략이네요.
너머로도 느껴져.
No Spice Bush this week, yeah. So, I only really go for Spice Bush with evade IDs. Because the Spice Bush itself is on a floor with Dongvik on it, so you can't really go for it. The Glasses is on a floor that could be Farm Watch, so you can't really go for that without an evade either. So usually it's, if I have an evade,
가보죠.
and I know I can go to Dong Ring, then I'll gift search Spice Bush and make its fusion. Are we trying to stay a Tremor ID? We will keep one skill 1 to remain a Tremor ID was the plan, but that was when I was thinking about getting Blood Red main. I guess I could keep one skill 2 instead. I'll keep Lithograph healing that way. It's like, there's kind of no benefit to either of these. I guess I can keep one skill 2.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Yeah, I know my skill 3 is only Tremor Burst, so I wouldn't have the Tremor keyword. The thing is, having the keyword just doesn't matter most of the time in a solo. So many of the gifts check specifically for if the skill has the keyword. And so it's like, if I'm getting rid of the skills anyway, if I'm not using the skill, I don't need to keep it just to make other skills better.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Like, owning the keyword is mostly just for fusion gifts that we can't get. I still want to keep 2 different blunt skills for Temporal Bridal though. So it's just, do I want 1 skill 1 or 1 skill 2? And I guess, since I didn't get Blood Red main, it can be 1 skill 2. Unless I want a bit of bleed. Like, I can inflict bleed count with my skill 1, it will be a Wrath skill. But Answer to BB should handle bleed. So today, we're going to Vain Pride to get this thing. For those who love the city. I don't normally go for this because I normally think it's pretty unnecessary. It takes one of your pack slots to go for, but today it's like, I'm scared to go to full stop without this. And so I'm basically spending floor 3 and 4 getting the full stop gifts, and this could help me later in the run. There wasn't anything else I really wanted on floor 3 or 4. If I was allowing Ego, I probably wouldn't have to go for this. You usually get this gift in Extreme. That is an option as well. It's like, floor 11 code purple, floor 12, if you didn't get Embers yet, you get Embers. But I just, like, I'll be going to Ricardo and stuff. I don't really like doing Bridal of Infinity because it is slow and boring. And so I'll just go for it now.
난 너희가 좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
저런 사람을 영입해야 하는 건데. 사무실 직원을 더 늘릴 재정 예산.
What is the ego loadout for extreme bosses? I just didn't change it. I have whatever I had equipped before. I kind of just trust myself to have the best spread of ego resistances. That's kind of how I choose my egos for solos a lot of the time. It's like I won't be using ego unless I get stuck and give up, basically.
팝콘쯤은 줘도 되잖아. 이럴 땐딱 씹어줘야
But like I have Blind Obsession, Tidal Elegy,
적을 난파시켰습니다.
and Roseate Desire, it looks like.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
Are we doing the Fairy Festival Gambit? It's likely my 415 because it's easy. I'm not 100% sure what you're referring to.
가라앉는군요.
아, 완전 과감한 판단이었어요.
중계하듯이 말하지 좀 마시라니까.
그래도 완전 좋은 판단이었던 건 사실이네요.
You meant the He Ego?
어릴 땐 몰랐어.
I have Tidal equipped. The reuse one? Oh, Wing Beat.
좋은 전략이네요.
No, I do not have Wing Beat.
외부 강사들 적에게 치명상을 입혔고 손가락 안에서
Or like I own it, but I brought Tidal because I think it would be more useful if I got stuck. Wing Beat is like...
대단한 기술. 저는 언제나 매번 엄마에게
I tried to do a run focusing on Wing Beat when I did Liu Ishmael, and it proved to be disappointing and extreme.
매일 보아왔는데도
좋은
Do
전략이네요.
Fairy Tail on 415 to add an extra 30 minutes to the run? Oh no.
가라앉는군요.
That would be pretty bad.
멋지게 해냈네.
That pack just has so much total health, and actually I might not have the damage for it. I might just get stunned by the first guy, Lantern.
받은 만큼 했을 뿐이다.
Oh. Do we have to go fight Blind Obsession?
효율적이라면
It's pretty fitting. You like Wing Beat Overclock? I've only used it like twice, but I definitely get that it can have value.
아 그러니까 어디가 비슷하냐면 아 힘을 얻은 분들 특유의 분위기가 똑 닮았답니다.
These guys in Dur Blunt, we're going to be here for an hour. That's the reality of base Ishmael.
대부분 분야에서
I guess the plus coin drop is less effective on me since I only have one coin. Look on the bright side.
공감의 영역은 잘 쓰지 않았던 기능이라 일단 먼지를 털어내야 하거든요.
You hope we get more multi-mode egos like that in Solomon McGregor. I like when the Awakening and Corrosion are very different on an ego, yeah. It's nice.
적을 제압할 기회네요. 어차피 또 탈출하겠지.
4 plus coin drop from one skill is still so insane that an enemy has that. Season 1 Limbus was really something else. Or there's like the Incorp guys that inflict 10 attack power down if you have 10 nails. Matthias is going to bleed me dry. You see, I think I'll just out-heal the bleed with Greco. I'm only using single coins, so I won't activate bleed all that much. So I just need all my skill 3s to do at least 500 damage to out-heal a maximum bleed stack. I would sure hope I can get my skill 3s doing that much, and are you kidding me with the internet again? Or out? Just dropping frames, are we not going fully out? Might still be there. Okay, looks like it recovered.
좋은 전략이네요.
False alarm.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
자, 지금 싸워보는 거야?
가라앉는군요.
너무 과했는데.
맞아.
300% multi-coin on Clash Leads for Scissors Dawn is kind of incredible. I haven't looked too much at Scissors Dawn outside of its ego resistances because that was the main thing I cared about. Or like its sin resistances. Like, is the ego itself actually good? I think people said like the healing amount was underwhelming, but that's kind of expected for a Zayan.
해줄 이야기가 또 늘었군요.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
이런 건 학교에 결과를 쳐주잖아.
훌륭하오.
And the Clash lose extra damage is fun. I like that they took that, like, boss gimmick. Or, well, yeah, it's like the Will You Play's ultimate move when you kill all the middle guys. 2x multiply on corrosion clash win. Okay. So you want to win with corrosion and lose on awakening?
적을 난파시켰습니다.
다들
적을
여정을 시작했을
난파시켰습니다.
때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아왔는데도
적들이
You just
전력만
beat your
타선을
first solo.
맞춰버린
Congrats.
셈으로 즐거리고 있네.
It probably didn't take as long as this one is going to.
방금 멋졌어.
이번에도 잘해줬어.
너희들의 사랑의 힘이
유익한
빛의
책이
힘이
또 하나 늘었네.
저 어둡고 악한 아르카나들을
도시에는
뒤흔들었어.
내가 모르는 것들이
Okay, so wait, do I go fight Blind Obsession? Yeah, let's fight Blind Obsession. It's just too thematic to not do.
단 하나의 책을.
And like, how bad could it be?
와, 니네들 기분이 좋아 보인다. 뭐 재밌는 거라도
좋은
봤어?
전략이네요. 가보죠.
The Ego synergizes with Middle Dawn's coin power. That's one of my favorite things to see in an identity, is
기분이 좋나 본데?
like benefiting from when their passive or whatever can actually benefit Ego.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
So like Middle Dawn's coin power, Blade Lineage Yi-Song's coin power. I like stuff like that. Are we corroding? This guy inflicts a lot of sinking. No, okay. That whale that you hate, yep. Ah, we lose that clash. Okay, so we're on 9 sanity.
벽난로에 불도 지피고 음식도 준비하고 맞이할 준비를 해야 하니까.
It's okay, we should
가보죠.
hopefully still be able to win this clash, I think. A little close there. There's only like 3 IDs that can give coin power to Egos. There's Dawn Sinclair, Middle Dawn, and Blade Lineage Yi-Song. Those are the ones I know. This is unfortunate. I believe Clash Priority is going to make me take this neutral before I can gain sanity. Because I think his body goes before his slot sum, and it's on the left slot. This guy is so random. Like, he can use Blind Obsession on either part, and it's not patterned at all. It's really interesting.
가보죠.
Ah, he got 3 heads rolls. Are we just dead to Sinking Deluge? Yep.
기계처럼
That's a retry.
운명대로 성공하는 걸 원했다면 그 사람의 계획을 망치지도 않았어.
관리자님은 좋겠어.
실패해도
이런
괜찮아.
부끄러운
너희를
게
위해서
그게 인간다운
주문을
거지.
외웠는데
So yeah, this thing inflicts the most sinking. This is the one I want to
좋은
clash.
전략이네요.
지금 싸워보는
가보죠.
거야?
So it's yeah, so many new IDs have like only activates for base skills. It's like Project Moon doesn't want us to use Ego. I wish we lived in the timeline where Capomir's Overheat could buff his Egos. That would be great.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Again with the Tails roll Blind Obsession Clash. Can gain maximum of X per turn, yeah. Or like once per turn. They hate multi-slotting. There's so many random like once per turns that really don't need to be.
특히 저번처럼 소매 단추를 달랑거리는 채로 제압하는 직원이
좋은
보여서
전략이네요. 가보죠.
Okay. The anti-fun mechanics, yeah. Let my Princess Rhodia give herself 14 attack power up every turn if I solo with her.
충분하잖아.
저 새끼 팔다리 다 털렸는데 이제 뭐 어쩔 건데? 야,
Okay.
아까는 좋았다.
I need to use a skill 3 on these guys. I think we'll just actually do his gimmick and break the flotsams to deal with this guy now. Captain is overheat has lost U attempts, but that's a U thing, you don't know how it works. The idea is that, like, once he's out of bullets, he turns into a Clash Lose tank. Like, he gets a ton of protection, he gets a bunch of damage up after Clash Loss with Unbreakable Coins.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 효과적이네요. 이 방식을
Yeah, some of the
기억하는
modern
것은
IDs were uncapped, soloing would be way too strong. Yeah, it's like they're clearly aware that soloing is too powerful, that's why they don't let you do it at all in Railway. Like, you're forced to deploy everyone, and then even after people die, you don't get skill slots.
좋은 전략이네요.
Soloing shouldn't be optimal ever, I don't think, in this team building game. The whale has a gimmick, yeah, if you break the flotsams, he'll use Blind Obsession on them instead of you.
성과는 아니지만요.
언젠가 다시 재생하겠지. 내가 부서지고 파괴되어도 다시 교체되는 것처럼.
Okay.
이 얼마나 완벽하게
Give me
그저
Midwinter, give me this. Okay, some decent gifts here. Let's look for more poise gifts. There's Greycoat, there's our Lord and Savior. Hello, Clear Mirror in the shop. I will be going for that. I guess we fuse a slash gift. Works towards lunar memories. No skill replace. I don't need sun shower. Okay.
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
We have to do this fight.
가보죠.
우리 몰래
Everyone's favorite fight in Mirror Dungeon. Oh, we get to damage test our skills on this guy. Let's see how much damage we can do. Good thing he's invincible for that 94.
전투 테스트가
좋은
너무 많지
전략이네요.
않은데요?
가보죠.
You like the dynamic of old IDs to new IDs? Better supports compared to better on-field? Yeah, a lot of the best support passes are still just from launch and Season 1 IDs.
저희가 야근이라는 말을 달고 산다고 야근을 좋아하는 건 아니잖아요.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Your guess is that I'm on floor 3. You are correct. Defense power down will actually be clutch against 415 Valencina.
제일 뛰어난 게
Yeah, we'll keep one skill 2, I guess. I have had this defense power down be very important to me one time, which was soloing Gas Harpoon in story with Base Ishmael. The defense power down is mandatory to not just get killed by last phase. Because those counters hurt. Investigate the
여기까지 와서
factory.
망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어. 사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 좋은 전략이네요. 너희들 세피라들 가보죠. 적을 더
You managed to beat floor 11 Valencina with Inclair. Doing a soup run. Yeah, we might... I think next week I think it would make sense if next week we did a Dawn ID, because we have like 2 new egos to try out. Like Uptie 5 Soup plus the Scissors. I don't know what Dawn ID we'll use, but the poll will probably just be 4 Dawn IDs.
잠재워둘 수 있겠어. 좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Uptie 5 Soup does nothing in solos. I honestly I haven't looked.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 그래도 이러면 얼마나
I heard that Soup Sinclair is like extremely good. I looked at that one a bit more. I didn't look too much at Soup Dawn, but I think it like wants you to have 50 lust resources.
그중에서 가장 멋진 곳에 나를
It's unfortunate that this is on a base power boost, but I guess we're taking it. 1 base power is surely worth the like 80% heal. And so now we're going to full stop. Making me search for it, I see. Oh! We could just say, who cares about full stop, grab bridal here. That would give me 1 more, like, 4, 5 through 10 pack. But, like, how many 4, 5 through 10 packs do I really need? It's like... This doesn't help me, yeah. It's like you're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think there's really a 6th that I need. Guess I could do line 1 over it. But like 2 attack power up from Dark Flame Smoking Pipe is just better than anything else here. So as much as this is bridal, this is great, we're going to still go to full stop. And hopefully we can get Dark Flame Pipe.
명령에 따를게요.
It's only 1 base power? Yeah, but 1 base power doubles the damage that Virgilius does.
너무 약올리신 것
좋은
같은데요.
전략이네요. 가보죠.
기세가 확연히 달라졌어요.
벽을 난파시켰습니다.
보시다시피
좋은
앞에
전략이네요.
무방비해진 개체가
I'm glad to not be lust fatal for once here.
이 틈을 놓친다면 관리자님의
Like without the lust fatal, this probably isn't as bad as I'm thinking it is. You go to full stop in nearly every run you do, yeah. It's like solo or a team, it's just good.
이런
좋은
제약은
전략이네요.
회사에겐 효율적일지는
가보죠.
몰라도 직원들의 힘이 항상 뒤따르는 거지.
LCB regular checkup.
생을
Yeah, we will plan to go there.
산산체제 아래 멈춘
난 너희가
이곳의
좀 더
목적이
어설플
그런 게
거라고
아니면
생각했거든.
관리자님
Why go here? Dark Flame Smoking Pipe gives you 2 attack power up. And 2 attack power up is a really good gift. That's like the benefit of
좋은 전략이네요.
the crown imposed weight. That's like a solo exclusive gift that has a strong effect. This is just another one of those pretty much.
앞으로의 전투도 이대로만 부탁드리겠습니다.
And then Gear Shrapnel, if you get it, is a decent boost as well. It gives you a bit more damage.
얼마나 좋습니까?
그런 사람을 영입해야
Soloing this with Pierce or Lust Fatal is a death sentence. He just needs a bit of luck and maybe a bit of help from Thrill to stagger some of them.
17번째라네. 완벽한
확실히
공격이었어.
관리자의 지위가 동반된다면 승률이
Okay, I think we'll try to fuse Downpour in the shop here, because that will help significantly against the boss.
운은 실력과도 연관되어 있죠?
Okay, so do I have someone that can pass this? I think you getting all heads can pass it. I have a few. Okay, who's feeling lucky? You know, Faust would never let me down. Faust let me down.
책임졌으니 이번엔 부탁하겠습니다. 명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
Bottom one is definitely the Dark Flame pipe. It's just a question of passing the check.
저것들
좋은 전략이네요.
즐거워 보이는데.
가보죠.
뭔가 기운을 내게 하는 걸
난파시켰지도
먹었을지도 몰라요.
저 개체에게 큰 피해를 준 것 같아.
Should have done Yusong. Yeah,
직원다운 완벽한 공격이었어.
he would have. I should have given him a prescript to pass the check. Although for me, Rian really likes disobeying the prescripts, so maybe that carries on to Yusong as well.
효율적일지는 몰라도
가보죠.
직원들의 희생이 항상 뒤따르는 법이지. 그 희생을 값싼 대가로 여기는 게 아니라면 항상
So I guess we're doing Pierce refreshes in the shop, and hopefully we'll actually get Dark Flame pipe.
관리자님도
다 울리지 않았어?
알리사가 감도를
좋은 전략이네요.
93%까지 끌어올렸던
가보죠.
실험 데이터보다 산출값이 좋네요. LCA나 LCD에게서 산출했던 비정상값과 다르게
훌륭하구나.
쓸 수 있겠어. 양질의 데이터를 얻어.
You know, I like doing
아까처럼만
all these solos because I get to see like the voice lines. I don't really have much of a reason to use other characters, or like if I did, they probably wouldn't get kills and stuff. But I get to see everyone's kill voice line now that we have dialogue bubbles.
좋은 전략이네요. 가라앉는군요.
Down they sink.
가라앉는군요.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요.
놀만치 노른 것 같은 게.
놀라운 한방이네요.
이제 싸게 치워불고 들어가자. 고생들이었다.
Okay, Pierce gifts. Show me the Dark Flame pipe. I'll buy coin. It's the only thing I would buy. Not there. Don't know how. I've seen Equalizer twice, so a bit unlucky. I don't know how many refreshes I'm going to be willing to do here. Probably only like 2 more. There it is. Okay. Also, I think I might have rolled past the skill replace, but we got another one there, so. So I can't help but notice I'm only 1 rock away from Lunar Memories, so we might get that like next floor, which would be pretty nice. Yeah, we'll make Lunar next floor, it looks like. Let's go ahead and do another skill replace and buy this thing. Okay. I think we're about as prepared as we can be. Matthias Otis soloing is so fun. She is so absurdly powerful. I mean, Miss Gear Shrapnel, I don't really care when I'm not in Evade ID. It's like it's a bit of a boost with the defense level and stuff, but it's mostly the defense power up for Evade IDs that makes me care about it.
공격이 필요하다. 적들이 저녁 만찬 냄새를 맡아버린 손님들처럼 비틀거리고 있네. 한 접시 근사하게 먹여줄까?
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다.
I'm doing too much damage. I'm not getting to coin anyone. Did I get Needle and Thread? Yes, we did.
팝콘쯤은 줘도 되잖아.
We were lucky enough to have that show up as the floor clear reward on floor 2.
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던 걸
좋은
기억나네.
전략이네요. 가보죠.
Matthias is a fun power trip in solo, but it gets old fast, yeah. It's like, it's fun to do once.
적절한 비교 지표가 있는지 모르겠고.
Just like, seeing unpacks do like 20,000 damage is so absurd to me. Just this free skill that gets thrown out completely for free, just doing that much damage.
내가 있는 곳까지 흔들리던데.
좋은 전략이네요.
네,
가보죠.
완벽한 돌입이었어요.
아무튼
훌륭하구나.
놀라운 한방이네요.
And then you put her in an actual team. Yeah, the Bleed Burn middle team is like... It's probably my favorite full team to do for MDE right now.
치명적인 한방이었어.
거의 진압되겠는걸요?
You get some pretty absurd numbers from Matthias in there.
먼 치킨
좋은
압도적인
전략이네요.
장면.
가보죠.
가끔 질릴 때도 있지만 역시 늘 먹던 맛에서만 느껴지는 반짝이가.
I don't think I needed to be so worried about these guys, huh? They're just getting like one shot. I underestimated my damage.
가라앉는군요.
아, 여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
But like getting the Vain Pride gift, getting So You Love the City, it's not like it's a terrible idea. Like, what would I even be replacing it with? I would maybe be getting the Harpoon Leg instead, which is like 1 clash power.
혹시 칭찬을 받았다면
Base-ish is the best idea in the game, yep, totally.
제가 아닐까요?
한수 배웠네.
You know, usually with the like bad IDs, the runs don't take very long still because their animations are so fast.
당연한 일이라도 하지.
But I have to do this like shield bash, unique clash parry win animation like every single time.
그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게
And across an entire run, that like extra 0.75 seconds is going to add up. And I don't think this will be a very fast run.
좋은
It's
전략.
not like Edgar Gregor, who does his 4-coin skill in 1 full second.
이것 봐. 환상체를 제압하는 건 우리만으로 충분하잖아.
가라앉는
This damage is going to be bad eventually, yeah. A coin count and keyword count are like the only things that matter in MDE. The base values on your skills, who cares?
적당히 쉬엄쉬엄
MDE increases like everything by 30, so if you normally roll like a 12 or a 16, barely matters.
좋아.
계속하면 되겠네.
헤세드 같은 놈들은 이
좋은
광장을 좀
전략이네요.
봐야 해.
가보죠.
환상체 가지고 에너지 짜는 회사에서 이 정도 전투력은 있어줘야지.
That's why I think Thumbclair is better than Dawn Sinclair. Unless you just kept your skill 2 with Dawn Sinclair, which I haven't actually thought about too much. But if you went like 0-5-1 and spammed skill 2s and went to AoE packs, you might be better.
매뉴얼을
Coin
만들기
count's
위해
bigger than keyword in solos.
완화시켰습니다.
The thing is that like keywords help you clash. Like tremor gifts are good for clashing and damage.
최고의 선택이었어. 관리자.
좋은 전략.
But yeah, Zweigregor can be a pretty fun solo with his 4-coin skill 2.
가라앉는
What did I think about Railway 6? I did not like Yanglong very much, honestly. Especially his last phase, just... I don't like the gimmick of it, I guess. It's just like clashable defensive skill. If you don't, he kills you. And like you have to break the one part. It's like, okay, I do like severable parts as a mechanic, but Yanglong still wasn't my favorite fight. But then Will You Play and Butterfly, I know it's probably recency bias speaking, but they are potentially my 2 favorite fights in the entire game. I really like them. So overall, I like this railway because of that. The Nurse Father's section is a bit uninspired, I suppose, but at least it gave us a more fair fight against Xiaomi. It's like decent, I suppose. T-Corp Dawn solo next week. I can at least put her on the poll. She is one that I was considering doing, so. It'll be like T-Corp, Queen of Hatred, and some other people probably. Not exactly seeing what I'm looking for. Any bridles? No. Okay. So then what pack am I okay with potentially missing some of the gifts from? I could just go Checkup now. There's only like 1 gift I want from Checkup, and I'm not likely to find it anyways. I don't like the position I'm in here. think we're just going to try to get Bridal again. Like, I have so much Starlight. Show me Bridal. No. Okay. Can't do too much more of this before it actually does impact my Starlight. Okay, we'll go here and just keyword search for blunt gifts.
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
Well, you play in Butterfly of Entangling Lives are very interactive, all things considered. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Chime for the boombox, we definitely are, but it's not even that bad if we miss it, because we have Grey Coat still. But we'll definitely be looking for it by keyword searching blunt gifts here.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다.
I don't like how the enemy dying to Needle and Thread stops coin from activating. I feel like the way other things in this game interact, it really shouldn't. But it does.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다.
There's always the possibility of going to checkup, making lunar memory, and getting someone's dropped employee card. Yes, however, someone's dropped employee card does literally nothing for me. Turn start gain number of Limbus Company identities participating in battle divided by 3. Rounded down, and so 1 divided by 3 rounds down to 0. So the plan is that I just go to normal checkup, so I'm more likely to get the card that goes into the fusion gift. I got the backpack through gift search, I just need whatever the card is called. Operation Authorization card, that's the one. You know, considering how much they make it like the main gimmick of the middle IDs, I'm surprised that the basic middle enemies don't use counters more. The charge one? No, I'm talking about a keywordless gift to make the LCB checkup fusion. You combine regular operational gear plus operation authorization card and you get high risk operational gear. And that's the fusion gift that buffs LCB IDs. I wish it had a keyword I could search for. I want to fail this check because then I get the gift that actually does something for me. So Rhodia, you've got this. I can get Blunt Clash Power +1, but the tier 3 gift for passing that check does not really work in a solo. Okay, hey look, it's the boombox. Well, that's the main gift I came here for. Anything else is just bonus. I'm going to actually make Lunar before refreshing the shop for once. I like always forget to do that. Pick up a bonus Fate, which is nice. There's Temporal Bridal. And wow, not seeing a lot of good gifts on the refreshing there. Buy out the scraps. Faith is nice to get for sure, yeah. We're at 100%, I'll keep money for interest, or well, I don't even think you need to keep very much, because I believe the interest grace goes after your boss reward.
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
Doing solos with no starlight buffs makes you look at this and marvel at the sheer wealth. Playing Mirror Dungeon without starlight buffs just feels bad. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. It's not enjoyable.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
돌아가면 맥주라도 사야겠는걸?
가라앉는군요.
대박! 방금 감지였는데?
피해 산출값이 예상 범위를
It
벗어나는
only
거예요?
feels bad because I'm brain rotted by the modern indie experience. No, but like, the fun part of Mirror Dungeon is the shops, because outside of the shops, what are you doing? You're dragging across the line and clicking start turn, because you the combat itself doesn't matter. And if you're doing no graces, you just spend way less time in the shops. Do I think a no fusion MD run would be interesting? Like not being allowed to use the fusion function at all? I don't think it would be that interesting. The thing I think my next challenge idea is tier 4 gifts only. Because I did no tier 4 gifts. What if I did only tier 4 gifts? Like how important are your tier 1, 2, and 3 gifts? And I think there would be a bit of fun from that, because you can, like, the early floors, you would obviously aim to preserve as many gifts into MDE as you can, so you would go for things like the Spice Bush fusion that makes it into a tier 4, because just like my other challenge, the challenge rules would only apply starting at 411. Is that even doable as a solo? I would try it with Rian Song probably, because he's a really good solo ID. And I think this would be a significant enough challenge to make the run with him interesting. Like, if I don't get any other ideas, that's probably what we'll be doing in 2 weeks. Is tier 4 gifts only Rian Song solo.
치명적인 한방이었어.
거의 진압되겠는걸요?
맞아. 여기까지 다 울리지 않았어?
대체에게 치명적인
Maybe with the dodge ID, yeah. Valentina is good for solo, not good enough for no tier 4's 414 Matthias, as we found out, but yeah, she is quite good at it. All of the nurse fathers are really good at soloing.
돌아가면 맥주라도
좋은
사야겠는걸?
전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다.
우와, 지금 완전 삼촌들이랑 공원에 같았어.
가라앉는군요.
Yeah, I guess if I'm not doing a blunt ID, I wouldn't have easy access to healing.
완전 좋은 판단이었던 건
Without hidden bosses, she would have won that one, yeah, easily. I redid the run after stream and won easily with no hidden bosses. So, like, I count the challenge as done. Who is the worst nurse fodder for soloing? It honestly might be Valentina. Because Yisong and Honglu have always access to an evade. They just can evade everything. If you play correctly, don't take base and final power, then the evade just makes you win. As good as precognition is, you lose access to it. And like as good as disposal is and stuff, like none of the nurse fodders are going to have any issues clashing or doing damage. It's just they're all powerful enough to meet those like thresholds in my mind. It's definitely between Valentina and Callisto for which one is worse, because Matthias Otis and Rian Yisong are just the two best solo IDs outside of Ryoshu and her shenanigans. I'll pick up Drill here. And I think I'll look for Respite so I can actually make Enter the BB. I think that's where I will aim my keyword searches. There it is. What else? This is a good enough gift. The economy's really bad this floor because it's, you know, it has no fights. So hopefully next floor we can go to a normal pack and get some more money. Where is non-sacrifice Ryoshu in the ranking? I think... So she still has high health, 1 stagger threshold, all permanent access to an evade, and a depth defiance passive, and 3 keywords, even if poise is a mostly useless keyword. She's still really good. But I think she gets beaten by Rian and Matthias. Because Rian Yislan just has more natural defense. He like takes less damage from unopposed attacks, which helps you reach that like near immortality. And his evade can roll higher. And he has infinite healing. The thing about Ryoshu is that she does not have access to any of the super good healing gifts unless you're, you know, using Ego with Grey Coat, of course. But I think having that infinite healing, making bleed a complete non-issue and stuff, that's why Matthias and Rian are the best. Just wait until we get the Tremor Sinking Rupture Capstone from there. It's definitely going to be Charge in there. Like, I'm not really a betting man, but if I was to bet on a keyword to be on Capstone Mare's identity, I would bet on Charge. Does her skill 3 not proc Grey Coat? Her skill 3, her normal skill 3 does not have any natural AoE. I'm pretty sure. Honestly, I've used the ID way more at Upside 1 than Upside 3. I don't remember if that's true or not, but I believe it's the case. Blade of the House of Spiders Ryoshu. Skill 3, yeah. The normal skill 3 does not have attack weight, so it will not proc Grey Coat. Hey, we didn't get forced into a terrible trial here. That's nice. Okay. Ah, there we go. That's where we're going for sure. Okay, it's time killing time, Bakgak time. We have EIB as the floor reward, so I am mostly focused on the Tremor gifts in the shop. There's a Tremor tier 4 that we want. We'll try to fuse for that. Yeah, badge as the reward. That's what you're always looking for. It's probably the second best thing to see when pack searching, only beaten by the BE special pack.
이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요. 적을 난파시켰습니다. 매뉴얼을 만들어두길 잘했네. 그렇게만 해.
Okay. Honestly, my damage doesn't even feel that bad right now. I'll enjoy it while it's still decent. I guess getting Lunar that early helps a lot. Maybe I should even like enhance Clear Mirror. Actually feel strong for a little bit this solo.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다. 바람이군요. 달빛조차 살려나갈 올곧은 하나. 적을 난파시켰습니다. 한수 배웠네. 난 너희가 가라앉아.
You've only seen the BE once. I've seen it twice, I believe. Strong, yeah. You always enhance Clear Mirror personally. I believe I got the enhancement gift last floor, so I definitely could. I usually just hold off on all enhancements until like floor 9 and 10, because it lets me buy more total gifts, and like having gifts gives you cost from one of the graces, so it's like you get a bit of your return if you're buying gifts, but enhancing gifts does nothing to give you back more cost, so you just do it as late as possible, or at least that's how I typically do it. Plus it gives you the chance to find the 2 enhancement related cost saving gifts, of course.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
훌륭하구나.
Yeah, I could also just like single enhance it. Compromise somewhere in the middle.
있잖아.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다.
지금 완전 삼촌들이랑 거대 같았어.
I do like having coin activate off of my strongest skill. Not too many IDs get that.
저런 실력 있는 해결사가 도시에 많아져야 할 텐데 말이야.
아쉽다.
더 노력해.
좋은 전략이네요.
Like 1 coin isn't all that bad.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
예사롭지가 않은데?
적을 난파시켰습니다.
제약 계획의 규모가 너무 큰 거 아니야?
좋은 전략이네요.
적당히 시험해도 괜찮을 텐데.
I'm being reminded that I had to take that base power buff. I can't wait to like reach floor 13 and I get Valentina as my hidden boss, and I just can't outroll her evade by 1, and it will be all because of that base power buff.
좋은 전략이네요. 가라앉는군요. 이번으로 몇 번째 통과죠?
17
The fact that her strongest attack is hitting with the shield instead of the mace is funny, yeah.
상당히 높군.
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
Your main problem with single coin is that if you roll 1 tails, most of the time you lose. Yes, that is why I hate base Ishmael.
가보죠.
I try to not use her, or it's not even like I try to, but I just tend to not use her very much on my Base ID's playthrough, and that's because single coin, it's hard to get your sanity up, and then she does like no damage. She's in theory one of the best clashers for the Base ID team, but in practice she just doesn't get sanity and can't clash anything.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다. 가라앉는군요.
사무실 직원을 더
빨리 좀 하지.
대체에게 치명적인 손상을 입히는 데 성공했습니다. 앞으로의 전투도 이대로만 부탁드리겠습니다.
Win rate really wants to kill that one guy.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다.
훌륭하고 이외에 특별히 첨언할 이유도
절묘한 하나비였군. 적을
It's also why you hate Dawn Claire and Railway 2 Blackjack. Yeah, because he even has it a bit worse. He loses like an extra 10 sanity or whatever. I forget
좋은 전략이네요.
where Gregor caps him. I think it's 35 that you typically end up having. So he's,
몇 번째
you know,
통과죠?
15% chance to roll tails is actually a pretty decent chance.
동반된다면 승률이 상당히 높군.
Alright, we need tremor gifts in this shop. Give me this for Lei Hang. And I think I will use this tremor gift first. Give me the unique one? Yes, okay. So we're getting most of what we want here. I'll rebuy that. I'll buy this. But, like, I'm hoping for the watch hands. I mean, if you're going to give me peace of relationship, I won't say no. There's one of the watch hands. It's the worst one, but I'll still take it. And I'm not going to go crazy, like doing more tremor refreshes. We got most of what we want here. What does the unique one even do? It gives me 5 base power, which goes down by 1 over the first 5 turns. It's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 base power on the first turns. It's quite nice. And yeah, okay. I am officially going to feel decently strong. How's the run gone so far? I had to reset immediately on floor 1 because I was trying to do in-corp enemies on floor 1, which was a recipe for dying to bleed. After that, it's been going pretty well. I mean, you're always just like invincible in Mirror Dungeon, right? I guess full stop went easier than expected. I was a bit worried for it, but they just kind of couldn't damage me. And now we're here with the Emergency Investigator badge as the floor reward, so that was good luck. I always tend to be overly paranoid. I suppose that's true. But then sometimes I'm not worried about something and it still goes wrong. Like, I did not think Valentina Rhodia would have any struggles with the no tier 4 gifts, but my lack of damage really did end up killing me. Or like, even the first attempt with Reaper Yoshu. The run is guaranteed over, we can't possibly beat this. I do kind of say that for most hidden bosses, but hey, it was actually true last time. Yeah, it makes it that much better when we get the win, if I truly believe it's impossible.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까? 훌륭하구나.
실용적인 한방이었어.
거의 진압되겠는걸요?
맞아. 여기까지 다 울리지 않았어?
15 health.
아무튼 놀라운 한방 이번에도 잘해줬어.
Impossible to do MDE 60 being a pacifist? Do you mean the no damage dealt challenge? The real stall. Oh, another final power. Great. Okay, what do I have left to do? I'm still going to check up. I'm still going to... I had it written down somewhere. Check up Miracle in District 20 line 3 was the plan. Okay. I want to see if I can get checkups showing the thing I actually need from it. But I don't think we can today. We're going to go to line 3 and fuse into embers. Do you still go to line 1 these days? Not often. Line 1 is the worst pack in the entire game for economy. So that's not great. Oh, this guy? I'll fight you. And it's like, Snake Slough is an okay gift, but you don't have the defense level up a lot of the time. I guess I will like always be activating Late Bloomer's Tattoo, so I might be able to get more use out of it than usual. Plus Lone Fixer from Faust exists now, so maybe line 1 probably got a bit better. And then the False Halo, it's just damage, and damage usually isn't that important, I'm kind of always saying. But sometimes it is, I guess.
어떤 상황이 닥쳐와도
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
They've just like added more packs that are better than line 1.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
관리자님은
And this guy is quite the pushover.
이번에도 멋지게 해냈네.
Survivability is more of a priority than damage, absolutely.
당신의 이곳을 좀 더 멋지게 바꾸는데 일조할 거예요. 같은 그럴 듯해 보이지만 하나도 재미없는 소리.
Give me this. Give me this. Finally, another skill replace. We can get rid of our skill 1 entirely. I've probably missed a few skill replaces over this run. Okay, and then fuse into embers. I cannot forget that. Might take us a few attempts. I don't have any of the burn tier 4s. Let's see. Okay. Only 2. Also, I have Piece of Relationship and Faith already, so I kind of don't need to keep every tier 4 gift in the game. So I'm actually going to sell Glimpse. Normally I keep them so that I can exhaust the entire tier 4 pool and force myself into crafting Piece of Relationship and Faith, but when I just have them already, I don't need to do that. Can't I do Starlight skill replaces? I could. I tend to keep my runs more or less realistic to what people can do. I'm more willing to do excessive pack searching with my Starlight. Like, I've already done 8 pack searches. I would like to not go too negative on Starlight just because it feels better. If we got to like the extreme floors and I still hadn't gotten all my skill replaces, then I would spend Starlight. But honestly, my skills aren't that different from one another. It doesn't matter too much with this ID. It's like I roll a 30 instead of a 36. Oh no.
저는 언제나 한수 배운 말만 한답니다. 좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
We're actually like killing these guys. I'm so used to doing this on like floor 11. And it actually takes a while, but I think we'll make pretty decent time here. Drill is helping out, of course. He loves drill.
첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요.
Just one shot all of them.
감회가 새로워요.
And I do appear to be meeting the damage quota with my skill 30. That bleed would not be an issue. Like if you're doing at least 500 damage, 20% of that is 100, so that would counteract a full bleed stack. I would ideally like to do a bit more damage so that I could actually heal instead of just counteracting the bleed in the, hypothetical case of getting Matthias or Callisto. But I should still have some room to increase my damage. I don't have Downpour yet, so they'll have like 4 more fragile constantly. I don't have Artistic Sense, like there's definitely damage to be found still. Yeah, I guess because I actually got into the BB, I also get 10% healing. Why does it look like those numbers aren't? It's because I'm full health? Wait a second. Oh yeah, I'm seeing the lithograph healing, I think, because that shows up even when you're full health. But I'm not seeing the gray coat or into the BB healing. But yeah, it should be 30%.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다. 무타법을 이제 좀 이해했군.
잠시 어디로 와서 못 봤어요.
Although that looked suspiciously like 10% of the damage I dealt. Does Enter the BB still heal you when you're at full health, but Grey Coat doesn't? I think that's what's going on, which is weird. But why would Project Moon ever be consistent with how their things worked, am I right? Yeah, I'm definitely seeing a 10% of the damage I do heal. So I guess Enter the BB can heal you when you're at full health, but not Grey Coat.
적당히 쉬엄쉬엄해도
I didn't know that.
약속대로 이 만화책이랑 해결사 잡지 가져간다.
Okay, looking for Miracle in District 20 and LCB Checkup. This is the gift I want, so I guess we're going to the Bakgak. We'll see how this goes. Heathcliff would never fail this.
너 왜 뿌듯해 보이냐? 내가 해낸 건데.
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
I should have plenty of healing to make Hohenheim not an issue.
치사하게 자기 혼자 사기 버프 둘둘 감고. 너흰 저런 거
좋은
없어?
전략이네요. 가보죠.
없다고? 어쩔 수 없긴 하지.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
아, 놀랐네.
Won the skill, inflicting 12 by 4 sinking. Still so much.
빨리 좀 하지 그랬냐?
무분조토. 좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Like, what inflicts the most sinking in this game? It's probably Blind Obsession.
너무 과했는데.
맞아. 살살해.
I can't remember anything else that's just like insane amounts of sinking that corrodes you.
크게 의미 있는 성과는 아니지만요.
But these guys are probably the second most sinking.
가보죠. 가라앉는군요.
개체에게 치명적인 손상을 입히는데 성공했어.
The frog, that's right.
앞으로의 전투도
He does 5 by 5, but like he actually stacks it up and he does the direct 35 SP when you break his eyes.
잘했다는 칭찬은 생략하는 게 좋겠지?
So that definitely contributes.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다.
제압 계획의 규모가 너무 큰 거 아니야? 적당히
적에게 치명상을
쉬엄쉬엄해도
입혔군요.
괜찮을 텐데.
제법
관리자님은 당신이 생각하는 것보다
저런
대단한
실력 있는
능력을 가지고
해결사가
있어.
도시에
좋은
많은
전략이네요. 가보죠.
I think this guy's gonna die.
난파시켰습니다.
노력도 대단한 일이라도 하신 거겠죠?
가라앉는군요.
I wonder how many skills it will take us to kill Sentada next floor.
유익한 책이 또 하나
영상으로
늘었네.
남기면
Should be an interesting one.
내가 모르는 것들이 많아. 이렇게 하나씩 알아가다 보면 언젠간 반드시 찾을 수 있겠지. 명령에 따라 세상의 모든 것이
No more
다
events for me.
단
I
하나였지.
have to actually do 3 fights on this floor. The fox can do 20 SP damage with its guard, yeah, and that's to the whole team.
좋은 전략이네요.
귀찮다.
가보죠.
So, like, that's 140 SP damage in a way. That's a lot.
저런 실력 있는 해결사가 도시에 많아져야 할 텐데 말이야.
예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나.
더 노력해야겠네요.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다. 오, 이런.
Let's hope the boss isn't too much of an issue. It's always a little scary going into Hohenheim with a solo,
정말 강해지셨네요.
but I feel pretty confident with this one. I have so much healing and do so little damage. How could he possibly kill me?
재밌네.
It's like every hit will just heal me more than the damage it does. Subjective observation maxes out at 15% reflect damage, I think, and I have 30% healing. So he would have to actually kill me with his real skills. And I don't think he'll be able to do that, especially when I have Embers and Badge and So That You Love the City. He would have a lot of health to burn through.
죄송해요. 잠시 어지러워서 못 봤어요. 뭐, 또
이번에도
대단한
잘해줬어.
일이라도 하신 거겠죠?
유익한 책이 또 하나 늘었네. 도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아. 이렇게 하나씩 알아가다 보면 명령에 따르게.
Got tired of announcers, it's Dante time. Hohenheim is kinda infamous in modding because the observation effect just doesn't clear when he dies. Ah.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Yeah, that would get pretty bad if you just kept that effect forever in a long battle. Railway 6, but the entire thing is one chain battle.
좋은 전략이네요.
Have fun dealing with the nurse fathers and butterfly with maximum subjective observation.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다.
If you retreat, would that clear it? Like, maybe you actually do retreat strats for something like that?
좋은 전략이네요.
You know, you get subjective observation on 7 people, retreat all of them. You would probably have to lose your Lord Honglu, he would have it, but I know retreating clears some status effects. Yeah, okay.
가라앉는군요.
So that would be how I did it, if I was going for that. Because I've always wanted, like, a reason to mess with full Heisho retreating, and that would be a good enough excuse for me. We are on LCV checkup. The main gift I care about is at the end, and yeah, this does nothing, so we're looking for, I guess, tremor gifts. We have most of... actually, let's get sinking gifts, if they're still out there. Like some of the general use ones. Looks like I have most of what matters, though. We'll probably do a lot of enhancing here. I don't believe I have downpour yet. Yeah, this will be an enhancing floor. Enhance all of these amazing gifts. Make this one work. And I guess I'll become a... No, I don't need to become a Poise ID. Like, I have low enough coin count that I actually just have enough poise still.
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
Late Bloomer's Tattoo is a really good pick here, yeah. All single coin.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
I just wish it was uncapped like Respite. Let me get 2 offense level for every hit instead of max 5. It's still crazy that Respite is uncapped. Like, why? Why did they not cap it?
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
And then we'll actually have Infinite Bleed. I still need Red Gossipium. Respite is Clash Win offense level? Yes, it is. Clash Win with Bleed skills gain offense level. Depending on the coin count of your skill, you can get up to 5 offense level per Clash Win if you're using a 2 coin skill.
가보죠.
about to say, why are we suddenly doing so much damage? But then I saw the 10 fragile.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Because yeah, I actually do tremor bursts myself. So I'll be getting the maximum value out of the bell and the eyeball.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
I hit damage instead of win rate, but I think I'll just kill him.
나라가 이루어졌으니
Yeah. Special contract, as usual. Removing any threat this fight could pose. Not that it posed any threat. Yeah, Downpour it gives free Tremor Burst, but it's normally only 2. Whereas Eyeball can work with up to 3. So having a Tremor Burst on your ID does have benefits. Okay, we're going to Miracle. One last pack search you're gonna make me do? Okay. What is this, number 9 of the run? A sad plushie on the forward, you love to see it. Gregor is great at passing these checks. In before +2 final power, I will skip it if it is base or final power. Jolly plushie is not that important. We got the poise pieces. I was not looking. Did I get the piece of the candle that I need? No, we got the tremor one, so I can't keyword search for the other piece there, so I think we'll just bleed refresh, see if the tier 4 shows up randomly. No? Okay. This is probably just another mostly enhancement floor, then. I would like to actually inflict more tremor, because inflicting more tremor makes me deal more damage. So let's make all of these things maximum level. Okay. Yeah, that's most of the enhancing I want to do. I'll have to get... I still need the sinking and the bleed tier 4s. I should make some of those now. Okay, I guess I should have boosted that with Starlight. Okay. Well, we can get it during MDE. What IDs have I soloed with? Quite a lot. I mean, you can look at the live stream tab on my YouTube channel to see the other 43 IDs I've streamed. But I've also done a lot of solos off stream. Ranging from the best IDs to the worst IDs. I've done most of the base IDs at this point. We don't talk about failed runs. There are no failed runs. Except Valencina Rhodia, which is a really funny thing to say is my only failed solo. I guess there was also Red Eyes, but like... that one succeeded off stream still, we just didn't have time to finish.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다. 가라앉는군요.
I wonder. I mean, I'm going to open the bets now. How many skills to kill Santata? You've seen the type of damage I'm doing. We don't know how much health he'll have yet.
가보죠.
But if multiple people give the same answer, the first person that says it wins. So, you may want to place your bet now if you think someone else will say the same thing as you. Depends on his HP. You're willing to bet 3. 3 is a bit optimistic, I would say. But we'll have to see his health. I do have coin, remember? Coin will count as a separate skill, because it is a full reuse. But I have needle and thread, and that is still within the same skill. Got a 3, a 5, a 4, and 8. I'm thinking more on the higher end. Probably not as high as 8, but I think either 5 or 6 is my guess. And so someone else already said 5, so I'll guess 6.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
If we win, do we get bragging rights? Yeah. You get bragging rights, and when I'm on like a good run, I let you choose my floor 15 usually. But today we have to go to a manageable floor 15. He'll be here next turn.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다.
No line 1 on floor 15 for us. It's egoless. I can't go to the corroding frog. That's just not feasible in any sense. Alright, here he is. He has 4,500 health. I will be using all skill 3s against his body. Let's see.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
And there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. It's looking pretty high. Here's number 4. Each one does more damage than the last. There's 5. Am I going to win my own game? 6, barely. He died by 4 health, I think. Hey, it's on resilient. We can actually take it. Max adversity and show me code purple. Everyone's favorite MDE pack. There it is. Scripted for all of you to lose. Yeah, now I get to choose my own floor 15 pack. It was all according to plan.
받은 만큼 했을 뿐이다.
No instant hidden boss today. I don't want to fight you. I was thinking, it's like, it wouldn't be hard, but it doesn't really give me anything. There's Red Gossypium. So that was like the last gifts I could think of that I need. I guess I'm missing charge type gloves. I don't have, I should buy Curriculum Vitae. That actually gives me a power up. Yeah, no economy right now. I have 2 tier 4 gifts to enhance, and then I need to get and enhance charge type gloves, but then I think we're pretty much maxed out once I do that. When the code is purple, so yeah, thank you. I'm feeling a bit better for sure. I still have somewhat of a fever. It's not as bad as it was last night. For those who didn't see my message in the Discord, I am sick. That's part of why stream got delayed until Sunday. I should get a K-Corp Ampule IRL. So true. Enhancing Embers is useless, yes. It gives you a bit more health if you have Burn when it does the revive. But 1, you never have Burn because every enemy in this game inflicts bleed, none of them inflict Burn. And 2, more health after the revive doesn't even matter because you just hit something once and full heal. No trespassing. Do I have any hopes or predictions for Kanto 10? I hope that we aren't stopped from using Mare the entire Kanto. I hope that we see Incorp and Damien doesn't show up. What else? Part of me hopes that it isn't possible to complete with base IDs. I hope that they make this game harder and that like the base IDs aren't good enough anymore. We're kind of getting there with Railway. Railway 6 base IDs is a bit of a disaster. But I don't really expect it to become impossible with base IDs yet. The Kanto difficulty progression has not really skyrocketed that much. I love my Mirror Dungeon Extreme enemies rolling 0. How extreme. You thought the team splitting in Kanto 9 was a bit annoying? For sure, but at the same time I feel like it's almost necessary to make things hard because like chain battle is a really good effect for the player. Being able to have 5 IDs die before it even matters. And so splitting up the teams kind of prevents that. That's why Shiomi Yoru is such a hard stage for base IDs. You don't get chain battle. So as soon as, you know, you burn through your ampules, someone dies, it's actually over. You're down 2 skill slots. Compared to a fight like Rian, Rian is comparably pretty easy for base IDs because you have backups and you can chains him like every turn because you get bonus resources in the fight. That's just how it is. For you, completing Kanto 9 was a pain. It's only 2 3-star Ryoshu IDs. But you don't even use Ryoshu for like half the hard fights. Or well, what even are the hard fights in Kanto 9? It's like only Shiomi Yoru, and I guess you use Ryoshu there, so yeah. Maybe the first Callisto fight? Like, I think honestly, that was probably the next worst one for a, you know, standard non-developed account, but not like base IDs level.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Roach can be hard. You get Virgilius carries so much with Roach though. You just have to know how to change his targets and do that. Like your IDs barely matter at all. At least.
가라앉는군요.
I think that is the best they've ever done assist units though. Having that partial control over what he does just made the whole assist units thing feel a lot better to me.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
And then we have a fight like Matthias, which I think is the worst fight in the game in terms of gameplay. You just kill Kira and then sit there for like 8 turns because trying to hit him just gets you killed. There's fights with worse gameplay. Camille. Camille's a weird one. He like outspeeds you, I guess, could be a complaint. But honestly, I don't hate that fight. I hate the 2 fights before it against the Blooming Blood Fiends. But like even I had fun with base IDs versus Camille because it wasn't the Carmilla Blood Fiends anymore. Camille is literally a cutscene. Oh, you're talking about that Camille. I thought you were talking about in the dungeon. I just don't even consider that gameplay, but the Matthias fight is clearly still gameplay. That's like saying the worst combat is like the Sichun training combat, where you literally just click win rate. Or just click the start combat button. You despise the school segment. I had a decent time with it. I was traveling when it came out, so I wasn't at my usual setup at all, so I was kind of glad to have a less gameplay intensive intervallo, and just like, it was very dialogue heavy, and so I could easily read through it still. I think it was like, there were more lines of dialogue in that intervallo than Canto 3, I think. Oh, we actually lost a clash. This guy's rolling a 22. We almost staggered. They almost did it.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 가라앉는군요. 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 가라앉는군요.
Not listening to his simple request. How hard could it be to just not trespass? I'm sorry, but I need that K-Corp ampule, and if I have to trespass to get it, you know I'll be trespassing.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
I really do wonder when we'll get our first Aleph ego. Because I was predicting Ryoshi's Kanto to be the first Aleph, because she already had a WoW ego, so it's like, okay, that will be about the time. But it didn't happen yet. I'm starting to think everyone's going to get a second VoV before anyone gets an Aleph. At this rate. And so... But I guess Mare already has 2. But I just don't think the hole in the man is out of material. So I don't know. Maybe he will be.
좋은 전략이네요. 가라앉는군요.
But alright, we are done with 411. Now we get to go fight Ricardo. That should be fun. Unless he doesn't show up, of course. Where are you hiding, Ricardo? He's too afraid. Well, in that case, which of these do we want to go fight? I learned my lesson with Envy Pekatula when not going to line 5 or line 4. Let's just go do Bearers of Weight. It's like Railway 2 all over again.
다른 애들이었으면 못했을걸?
We already fought you today. I don't need to fight you again.
운은 실력과도 연관되어 있죠?
Give me charge type gloves. Almost wrong. Charge tier 4. There it is. And yeah, that is basically every gift I can think of that we need. Confuse this little guy. I guess I forgot to do that last floor. Enhance all of you guys. And there we go. We're basically at maximum power. I have once. I don't need the Pierce or Slash. Yeah, okay. Just make that for fun.
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
Ricardo is scared of the best ID in the game. He's not going to show up at all on my LCCV Rodeo run.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
There's that classic Ishmael Tails roll. Base Ishmael beating Ricardo is canon? True, I have to fight him.
가보죠.
Why do these guys attack so slow? Like, for such a basic 2-coin attack, I feel like there's a long time between those attacks.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 가라앉는군요.
We get those on-kill effects.
가라앉는군요.
Oh, this guy can actually outroll me. Huh. Well, I hope he doesn't.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Why do these guys inflict so much bleed? Hello? I have 20 by 8 bleed? I did not realize that they inflicted that much. Yeah, +4 bleed count on that, okay. Oh. Does this kill me? Surely this doesn't just kill me. Yeah, okay.
해내긴 했네요. 좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
I think it would be the next one that kills me if I can't offer a clay doll. Or if there's 3, then it would like only be the 3rd one. Because I know he asks multiple times. But yeah, I think I'll focus a bit more damage on him to prevent that. Prevent that possibility. It's like I have all my revive gifts. If these guys want to attack me, that's fine. Also, I never really realized how strange it is that this is like a semicolon effect. So these would normally be on different lines with modern ID wording.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Did they really not have any coins that had multiple on-hit effects for like launch IDs? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he asks 3 times and only the 3rd time actually kills the center if you have to choose a center. Let's kill him. I do like 500 damage a hit, so I don't think I'll quite kill him. Wow, that's a lot of burn. If target has 10 burn per hit is crazy.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
I did not realize that this guy inflicted so much status. Where's our Doomsday Calendar ID? The Burn Savior. And now we win rate this guy.
가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다.
Doomsday Calendar could have had a pretty interesting fight if it was designed these days. I do wonder about like redesigning old Avnos sometimes. I guess we got a taste of that with Canto 9.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Does Blunt Fragility stack with regular? Yes, it does. It's all plus 10% dynamic for each, and so it's a different stack. It can go above the 10 fragility cap. And the okay, you checked, and the effects on Ishmael's skill tree are different scripts. So Project Moon could put in multiple effects on one coin at launch. They just didn't do it right. Alright.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Yeah, we hit 4-digit damage. We've done it. What floor is this? This is floor 12. Slowly beating down this steam machine.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
The damage button didn't recognize my skill 3s as doing more damage. That's weird. No secret boss yet? Correct. We have not had a hidden boss yet. And we get to fight Bongi again.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
This steam machine does less damage and rolls lower than the one you're fighting at your high cycle. Yeah. He probably had more HP though, right? Not a lot more, okay. This is spiced up Papa Bongi. This guy could get out of hand. Gain... Or... Yeah, that's stacking attack power up, right? It says gain 1 attack power up every turn, but it's actually gain, like, X attack power up each turn, where X is the turn count. Or else he would just gain 1 every turn, but I'm pretty sure he goes 1 up to 2. Or maybe not. I was just seeing the 2 because both of his parts. Okay, never mind. I really thought this guy scaled. But maybe not. I guess we'll see if he has more next turn. High Cycle Steam Machine only has 7.1 thousand health right now. Yeah, that's a reasonable amount. It's only like more health than any boss in the story has. Yeah, I guess this doesn't scale. I really thought it did.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Did Papa Bongi get nerfed?
적을 난파시켰습니다.
I hope you like the shield bash animation. More accurate Papa Bongi, yeah. These distortions don't mess around.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Her skill 3 is unironically good. You have a low bar for good. But like, it's alright. It's a good enough clashing tool.
적을 난파시켰습니다. 적을 난파시켰습니다. 가라앉는군요.
We're getting there. And they're doing no attacks.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
LCP Faust solo changed your life, yeah. I guess compared to LCV Faust, I have a pretty good skill 3 for clashing purposes. One more turn.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Damage high of 1.3k. Getting up there. I don't know if it will get too much higher. I guess Ricardo's gift gives me like a coin power, so that's something. This also theoretically works against targets that have burn. My skills don't need to be burn skills. But it is hard to keep burn on the enemy in MDE if you aren't a burn ID. Not a lot of gifts give you free burn count. Is Ricardo still hiding? There he is. Oh, I guess I don't have this yet. I can pass that. Gloom check.
너 왜 뿌듯해 보이냐? 내가 해낸 건데.
Okay. Which one? Is it bleed or copyright? It's copyright. Okay. This is 413. Anyway, I did have music prepared in case of this again. Can't clash at all. That's to be expected. Let's just see how this goes.
가보죠.
You know, he's not doing that much damage to me. I might even keep embers. I don't think it's corrosion time because we don't have the double status adversity yet. So he shouldn't be corroding me. Yeah, 7 protection. Unfortunately, I 1 health off of my stagger threshold. That's really unfortunate. That means I can still stagger in this fight, like right now. But yeah, the damage is quite low with all my defense. How are we going to be able to beat this? It's like I was almost able to. I could have clashed him that turn. And so, okay, Furiosa, does this burn through all my revives? There's Ampule. Okay, we still have Badge. I've done nothing for 3 full turns. I'm ready to start playing the game, Ryan. I can't clash him. He rolls too high. But he takes like no damage from one-sided attack. Actually, the 2 attack power up from Badge, that will let me clash him. Can at least clash his green moves. Now I just need to survive. And you know, he's not doing that much damage. Like, I can probably clash the blue moves now. Plus I get resonance to boost me a little bit. Yeah, there we go. As long as I roll heads, I can clash him now. We have no damage though, very true. We're going to see a couple Furiosas. Ow. The lowest damage solo you've ever seen. I am actually lowering his SP. We might be able to have a no-mong Furioso here. K-Core Ponglu was worse than this. K-Core Ponglu doesn't get embers. That's the main thing that makes him so bad. He should have higher damage than this, though. So, okay. We are going to say... We're going to one-side you and give you no Mong. You heard that piano and it triggered your fight or flight instinct. Yeah, this is Ender Lily's OST. Created by Millie, but not copyrighted. Except Bulbel. Can't play that one. $155. So yeah, we've solved first phase. I'm just worried about how second phase might go. Lowest Furiosa damage of all time. I mean, in story I made him do like 9 damage. Going to be in this fight so long that Rian teaches himself a new Furioso. Yeah. You know, at least he has this bleed count. The bleed damage might actually be a significant part of it. I guess he does have reduced bleed damage? I thought he took full bleed damage because you're supposed to fight him with Capstone Ryoshu. Did they give him resistance to everything in Mirror Dungeon? Because I know this guy's quite different. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the story he doesn't have as much bleed resistance at least, but here it's 50% on everything. Oh, okay, we lost that one. That kind of hurt. Hopefully, yeah, okay, I don't lose another clash. Heal back up. The story, it was 30, you think? Something like that. We're probably phase changing him soon. Oh, yeah, he phase changed from that bleed proc, okay. And now this. Oh, I am faster than him. I could try to just make him, like, not get Mong. Sure. We might die. If we die, then I will do this again, but use Ira here. I don't know if Mongless Crescendo will still kill me. Clash far right? I can't clash. He was rolling like 20 higher than me, because he has no debuffs. But I can lower his SP. It's gonna depend on weapons. This is survivable, but not with those rolls. Okay. We'll Ira there next time. I was seeing if I could get through it without Ira, in hopes of potentially, if we got another hidden boss, still having Ira. But I guess if we get another hidden boss, we'll just lose. All heads at -8 SP. Maybe he'll actually break all my stagger thresholds this time. Instead of leaving me 1 health off my last stagger. Is he doing less damage than last time? He did less damage than last time? Okay. I just need to... I should unoppose him. Just to get clear mirror. You know what? No, I want to get all my staggers gone first turn. Try clashing first turn so there's no shield. It's like literally 10, but yeah, I can make him do a little bit more damage by clashing and have a little bit less shield.
둘.
8 hours later, no. It won't be that bad.
다섯.
We'll get it this attempt, actually.
실수.
And it will happen because I said it would happen.
일곱. 아홉.
There we go. All stagger thresholds broken. Now we hit him unopposed so that we can actually land a clear mirror hit. Okay, I actually win the clash this time. Whatever. I don't think Moro would be enough to clash the crescendo, so I do think that's going that. Or well, I didn't use Embers this time, right? I'm going to still have my revives. We probably don't need Durante then. Unless he's doing so much damage. I guess I don't have that big shield. We kept Embers. Okay. 8 health. Do we believe in the heads roll? How much coin power are you going to have on this? Enough that you do outroll me. I guess we do this. And probably proc Embers here, but maybe we won't.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Maybe we heal enough, plus... Oh wait, yeah, we can actually just get him below Mong, can't we? Yeah, we should be fine then. I did not realize how much of a sinking stack he had. There we go. Embers preserved. I don't exactly trust clashing his blue skill, but Resonance gets me there. Yeah. Okay, Tails roll fails me though. Hey, stop rolling the scythe. Hey Ishmael, you wanna roll some heads maybe? I guess Ishmael doesn't want to keep Embers. Alright. 3 lost clashes from Ishmael. And now she rolls heads, yeah. Well, goodbye, Embers. I still have Ampule and Badge, so if I'm faster and can get rid of the Mong, I could still get through without Durante. But I do have to be faster than him, for sure, on the phase change turn. Does so many attacks every turn. Furioso time. Can I clash this one? And no, because again he has the paralyze.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
But we can unmong him. How much damage is this going to do? Maybe probably like 180. $187. And then he has the post Furiosa debuff, so I should be able to clash everything. Going to use green skills if it gets that far. Get them out of my cycle. He's getting kind of close to phase change. You know, we've managed to keep more of a sinking stack on him. I don't know if that's because I'm hitting him less or what. Like last time I'm pretty sure I was out of count by now. I don't feel like I'm doing anything different, really. But yeah, there we go. Phase 2. I am... I'm slower than him. So I can't get rid of his Mong, so I'm going to use Ira. I guess I could have used Pigretia, but no, let's not be silly.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보자.
Alright. Oh, I should have Clash lost him so that I used the plus coin skill. Now I have no sanity because he, you know, didn't activate my guard because it's Rian. Well, we still have our 2 normal revives. I think we'll be okay, because I'll lower his sanity by clashing, or just by hitting him here. So I don't think he'll kill me through both my revives. The thing is, I don't even know if Pigretia would have let me survive still. It's like it probably would have. But I knew Ira would keep me alive. And then with this low sanity, he should not be killing me. With just normal turn skills. He might activate Ampule here, but I'll live. Yeah, adversity damage did that. Okay, it's been like 1 turn, but I can actually maybe clash you now? Question mark? How much coin power is this going to have? +2, only +2, so it will be out of 3. So he would tie me. Do I want to hope that he rolls tails before I roll tails? Not really. I'm going to instead hope that getting rid of his Mong is enough for me to live, because I am faster than him.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보자.
He loves using Furiosa. I guess I could have used Moro to clash. That's what I should have done, since I'm already kind of saying if we get another hidden boss, we probably lose. Can you not roll so many heads? There's Badge, I think. Yeah, okay. No more revives. We need to kill this guy pretty soon here. I'm a little scared to clash these. He has so much SP, I shouldn't clash those. Just get him down to 0. Okay. As long as he doesn't use Furioso next turn, I think we'll be okay. But you never know with this guy. Like, if he uses Furioso again next turn, we are likely dead. I guess I'll use Moro if he does. There's no way that this guy's 2 Gloom skills can kill me. Yeah. Okay, that's not Furioso. These are only favored. And that's a very fake favor because he is 1 paralyzed, I guess. But I guess it's okay. Like, if I lose that Gloom Clash, whatever, it lets me heal that before I get hit by all 3 of those. You know what? No, I'm going to do this. I'm already having to use 1 Durante, might as well use both. Because I don't think we're beating a 414 or 15 hidden boss without Ira. We would maybe have a chance on Callisto with only Moro. It did a lot of damage. If I lost this clash, I might have died. I think we're in the victory lap part of the fight. If we lose the clash to this Furioso, yeah, but we almost literally can't. Actually, with full resonance, I think we literally won't be able to lose. Because, yeah, my Tails roll outrolls him. So as long as this doesn't do too much damage. And yeah, it didn't do too much damage. Only 187. That's the same amount that first phase one did. Goodbye, Rian. I do not have that final power at 7 Resonance Ego Gift, no. We won now Valencina 415, uh-huh. Hey, I'll have a hidden boss gift for it. That would help, for sure. And now we get to go fight Ricardo. There we go. Are there any more gifts that I need, or that I need to enhance? I guess this is something. This might matter for something. A little bit of shield. Little bit of burn. More haste, sure. More tremor, why not? Perhaps the best hidden gift I could get. The Valencina one is absolutely the best, but the Rian's is the second best if you know, aren't a middle ID. don't think, yeah, like I always check, see if there's some gift I'm forgetting. I don't need this, yeah, okay. I suppose might as well heal. No elytra? Do I not have it enhanced? I think I have it enhanced. Either way, I know I have plenty of poise count. This sorts differently, but yeah, I have it enhanced.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
We're going to reach new damage highs with the power of a hidden boss gift.
좋은 전략이네요.
Look at that, I'm rolling 50. That's so high. 800 damage instead of 777, finally. Yeah, a full 8 coin power. Hopeless. Why are you so strong? Hello? I mean, I guess it's because I'm paralyzed, but like the other guys I'm not hopeless against. I guess you aren't damaged?
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
They're going to raise my stagger threshold so much
적을
with these
난파시켰습니다.
counters.
바쁘니까 짧게
Sorry, what does
부탁드려요.
Broken Greatsword do? I saw it activating there. It at least popped up. When using guard, I don't think I used my guard. When in a single turn, an allied identity takes 2 instances of HP or shield damage by getting attacked. Okay, I guess this part, it's in the same line as the guard one. I thought it would take using a guard, that's weird. But okay, I guess that always does something for solos then. Even if it is just like 2 defense level up.
가보죠.
I remember when the issue was killing these guys too fast, so you had no skill slots when you get to Ricardo.
가보죠.
Not an issue for base-ish, that's for sure.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 가라앉는군요.
Your issue was killing them too slow and getting too much paralyzed. Paralyze can only last 1 turn though.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 가라앉는군요.
There he goes, and this should stagger, I think. No, he's hitting it with his counter. I'm probably getting staggered by Ricardo because my stagger threshold has been raised so high. Like, I think his counter will stagger me. But There's only one way to find out.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
I do have a little bit of shield. Might be enough. Yeah, okay. This is the lore accurate fight. Base Ishmael versus Ricardo. Eight protection is enough, yeah. I don't know why I'm getting like so much. Part of it is Udjet Udis.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
No more tests, okay. Look at that, almost 1,200 damage, and then he does 2 damage back to me. I don't appreciate the 3 paralyzed 2 attack power down next turn. Why is Werner a bigger threat than Ricardo? Okay, he's doing 2 counters this turn, that will like surely. Unless I lower his defense power. Let's try it.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Alright, yeah, Unbreakables don't activate counters as well. Ah, that counter though? I wasn't accounting for that one. Here I'm taking damage because of Indie Fatal. Okay. But like now we're fine because we can heal with every hit. I mean this guy was not going to be a threat. 21 damage on complete and total extermination. Yeah. And I think like 15 of that was true damage that you can't get rid of. Base Ishmael does have tankiness going for her. Plus, I think the Rian gift makes you take less damage from Unbreakables. Oh, almost 1,300. Do I plan to fight the Headless Ichthyius? I don't think so. I'm thinking next floor we go to Virgilius, and then after that, I'm not too sure. Or 15, it's like we have a hidden boss gift, so we can probably handle something a bit harder. Maybe we go Lei Hang. I think we can handle him with Greycoat. Or does the fish gift actually work on me? Is it just any tremor burst? On Clash Wind, using a base skill that inflicts tremor potency counter or unique tremor, do amplitude entanglement. So that would work on my skill 2s, but not my skill 3s. And it's just like the tremor types aren't that valuable.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Alright, we're blunt fragility stacking. Let's see how much damage we can do. 1,400. A new record. Can we do 1,500? I think we can. Yep. I don't think we're going to get any higher than that this run, unless we get another hidden boss, of course.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Yeah, there was 35 true damage there. The skill itself did 8. Skill 2 is only useful here and a few other fights. Yeah, I'm mostly keeping it so that I have 2 blunt skills to activate Temporal Bridle. But it could be useful against Valentina or something if she decides to show up. Yeah, just one more turn. And that's Ricardo down.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
3 hours into stream, it's looking like we might meet our under 4 hours goal. As long as... How long until 3 hours on the stream? I started a little bit late because my internet went down when I wanted to start stream, but I start about at noon my time, so like at the hour mark we'll be close enough to the 3 hours. Alright, yeah, let's just go here. I'm not too concerned about the fish gift. I'd rather just get the candy. Even though I don't think the candy is that good.
운은 실력과도 연관되어 있죠?
No hidden boss. I don't want to fight you. How do secret bosses work? Every time you go into a node, it has a 10% chance to get replaced by a hidden boss. Which means that you have no way to influence it. It doesn't matter if you go to railway packs or not. It's just flat chance every time. Anything else you've heard is misinformation. People spread a lot of misinformation about hidden bosses. Alright, floor 14 Virgilius. I did have to take
효율적이라면
1 base power and 1 final power trial. So, I do have... He's doing like twice as much damage as he would otherwise because of that.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
415 hidden boss soon, please. Well, since you asked nicely, we can get 415 Callisto. The evade of Doom? I think I outroll his evade
가보죠.
after the first turn. One hour until Durante refresh. I guess that's true. I used to stream at such a time that I could realistically like use Durante on 4-1 and then have it back in time for the extreme bosses. If I needed it to get through Dregs of the Manor or something like that.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Look at that grey coat healing, isn't it just the greatest? And then the only potentially threatening move.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
I'm sure this. Oh, let's guess how much damage this will do. Maybe like 99. That's my guess. Grey Coat best solo gift and maybe Embers. I think Embers is bar none the best solo gift, but Grey Coat is extremely good for the IDs that can use it. 76. I was a little optimistic on his damage.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Embers, Grey Coat, and Clear Mirror. Yeah. Clear Mirror is more important than Lunar, for sure. Honestly, like, everyone knows Downpour is a good gift, but I don't think people give it enough credit. Because, you know, it's usually giving you 10 offense level down, 10 defense level down, and then also all the fragile. 10 offense level difference, that's like more than 3 attack power in terms of clashing. Like, yes, it's the eyeball that's actually doing that, but you wouldn't have it without Downpour. Lunar Memory List for 14 and 15 hidden bosses. It depends on your damage types. Like, if you're using something they resist, then yeah, it's bad. Okay, this guy's at like half health. So he has 5 power down now, so he's going to be rolling like zeros.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
1. Yeah. Just like 26 more skills to do 26,000 damage. It's like 4 turns. Why does he roll so low? Well, we're activating Voodoo Doll now, once he's below half health, so that's where we get another 2 power down. Besides that, it's 3 power down from Bluish Star Shard. And then he just doesn't have high base power, and he doesn't panic reset, so he never hits heads. So there you go. That makes him roll nothing.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Let's see if he does more damage this time. Last time it was 76. It should be less because he has more power down. So I guess I'll predict like 66. Very close.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
And here we go. This should kill him. Why is my skill 2 doing more than my skill 3? I don't think it is. It shouldn't be. There's no reason why it should be doing more. There we go. Just enough skills. I mean, it does similar damage because they're basically the same, except skill tree rolls like 10% higher. It's like 1 blunt resist down. Like the blunt fragility from my skill 3 might make a skill 2 that goes after it do more. Oh, actually, yeah, it is a tremor skill, so that could be a reason. If there are tremor gifts. Because my skill 3 is not a tremor skill. I don't want to have lowered SP if I am fighting a hidden boss. Which I am not. Okay. No 415 hidden boss this week. Oh hey, there's Prestige card. Finally decided to show up. Yeah, this whole run went without it. I guess that's why we weren't able to like enhance everything when I wanted to. We just fell a bit behind on the economy because of that. Yep, okay. Lay hang time. 14 floors late Prestige
명령에
card.
따를게요. 효율적이라면.
Alright, buddy. You have 45 SP on turn 1.
전략이네요. 가보죠.
Well, so do I. And I'm naturally slash fatal, so I'm only slash normal in this fight because of the interaction between his status effect and Ashen Constellation Blessing. It would be funny to lose to Lay Hang. I just have so much healing that I think I'll be okay.
좋은 전략이네요.
I don't even think I need to use a guard every turn for prey. Plus I can lower his sanity every turn with lowest star, even if I'm out of syncing. Running out of syncing will take a bit because I'm only single coins. He got me like half health there, but it's not exactly like he's going to be doing much more damage.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Did you just get triple heads roll on minus 29 sanity? He did. He's trying his best, but it won't be good enough. I wish your sinners could do that, yeah. That is a lot of damage, actually. Wow. 34 per hit here. But as the fight goes on, there will be less and less unopposed hits.
가보죠.
Just need to get my skill slots. I think he's doing Tangle Cleaver next turn. Why bully Uncle Lehang? He's just a fun boss to do on 415. Like, it's perfect because people like seeing me fight him, I like fighting him, and it doesn't take forever.
좋은 전략이네요.
He's the perfect 415 boss. As long as I'm able to beat him.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Preparing for August 20th. Yeah, just like 11 days away. This guy, but stronger than we've ever seen him before. He's like, what, 1/3 dead, maybe, if we're being generous in our counting? We'll get there eventually. Also, I'm just going to point out how good this gift can, not that one, this gift can be. I guess it's max 5, but it gets rid of Scorch if you end up with Scorch on you. So if you like lose a clash to the green skill, it can save you in the future.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
You'll make him inflict 30 burn count and 30 burn potency with unbreakables. Yeah. Unless your team has 3 thumb IDs, of course. So how much damage is this going to do? Oh, I tails rolled, so that ruins the experiment. How about this one? 1,126. Yeah, I think that is more than my skill tree is actually. It's close. Tails roll again. It's like it depends on the stacking blunt fragility, but they are basically identical. I could see it going either way.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Tangle Cleaver number 2. 10 damage. We are up to maximum burn, because this guy inflicting double burn sure is dangerous.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
I've found the secret to not killing your sinking count in Mirror Dungeon is to just play single coin IDs. $99 by 95 burn count. I hope this guy doesn't find a glimpse of flames in the next few turns. It would be fun if enemies could somehow get ego gifts. Like the Risk of Rain's 2 Void Fields, if you know that game. It's like, for this floor, all of the enemies have lowest star and red Gossipium. Have fun. Actually, every enemy having red Gossipium, you would just start with like a 20 by 99 bleed stack. That would be a bit rough. Nothing a gray coat can't beat, true. But that would be too oppressive for normal gameplay, I think. They probably wouldn't be able to get tier 4 gifts. They might not even be able to get tier 3 gifts if this hypothetical was true. Give every enemy Shatterbound Cannon. Oh hey, it's the thumb guy. Oh, he's faster than me. I can't try to kill them. I was going to maybe try to kill one of them for fun, but not an option.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Hey, you could have actually tied my clash there. It's a little dangerous. Is there a way for Lei Hang ID to get his ammo back? Not really. He has his normal bullets, then when he reloads he has his savage rounds. The only way for him to get more savage rounds is from Thumb Sinclair. Or I guess like that tier 2 Pierce gift and Mirror Dungeon that gives you back ammo. But he is meant to have limited bullets for sure.
가보죠.
Give all enemies hardwood liquor cup? Oh no. Flashbacks to Railway 5. Kurakumo Pekatula. He used him as a support on Railway 2 and was so disappointed when he was out of ammo. Yeah, Railway 2 is basically where he's at his worst because it actually lasts a really long time and he runs out of bullets. He's one of my favorite IDs though. I like actually trying to spend all my ammo with him. I still don't think I've done it. You hated the Kurakumo Pekatula? Absolutely. They were the least fun part of that railway for sure. Because it's just, oh, did they roll Lust Resonance plus an Ishmael skill too? You just die. It's actually so bad. Unstaggerable plus like 40% damage, all unbreakable coins. I feel like, I've said this before, I think Kurakumo Ishmael was designed with Envy Pekatula in mind, and I hate that. Like, I think when they made her, they were making the enemy. This guy's doing 100 damage with, that one only did 50. I swear the last one did 100. Somehow. Oh, there he goes. 26,000 damage. Get your screenshots, everyone. Base Ishmael, 26,000 damage.
솔직히 이번엔 좀 잘한 것 같네요. 그렇죠?
You think the only reason Arayashi has the HP transfer gimmick is for the eventual House of Spiders Envy Pekatula? That's a fight I am not looking forward to. That is going to be my least favorite fight in the Railway next season. But there we go. Base, Ishmael, Egoless, MDE solo. Has the Starlight damage. Minus 235. Yeah, I did a lot of pack searching, but that's fine. Not even that bad. And there we go, I'm level 111 now. That will be it for today's stream. We're probably doing a Dawn ID next week. Join the Discord if you want to vote on which Dawn ID we use. Might be this one. I hope you have a nice rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye, everyone.